Hello everyone. Dear student, in today's lecture, we have to start article arbitrary positions on vertical circle. Last time from the vertical circle article, we covered highest point, lowest point and midpoints. Other than these points, other than these, whatever the position of the object is there, that position is called as arbitrary position. In this, as both weight and tension are neither along same line or perpendicular. Previously we learned highest point, lowest point and the midpoint C and D. In these 4 points, so you can see here, so if you see this point A, tension and mg are along same line. So here also tension and weight, they are along same line. So here tension and weight, they are perpendicular for mid positions. Means they are along same line or perpendicular to each other. Arbitrary position means what? In this position, both weight and tension neither along same line or perpendicular. Means maybe a position in between this, maybe between this or this position or between these 2 points is the arbitrary position. The tangential component, when we are talking about the arbitrary position, the tangential component of weight mg sine theta is used in changing the speed. Now pay attention. So when we consider the arbitrary position, this is the any position. Now at this point, the force acting is weight and tension. Now this weight mg is resolved into 2 components. The first component is mg sine theta and this second component is mg cos theta. This angle is theta. Now pay attention. When this object is moving in upward direction, when it is moving in upward direction, that time this mg sine theta, this component opposes the motion in upward direction. And this component mg sine theta responsible to decrease the speed. When we consider when object is coming down, means this is the position where it is coming down. Okay, so it is moving in this direction. That time the force is weight and this weight and this is the tension. This weight is resolved into 2 components, mg sine theta, mg cos theta. And this mg sine theta help to increase the speed. Okay, means mg sine theta used in changing speed. So let me analyze the things. While going up, mg sine theta decreases speed. While going down, mg sine theta increases speed. I hope you understood this arbitrary position. And speed is different. Speed is different at every point. But you remember when the object is going up, speed starts decreasing because of this component. And when it is coming down, speed increases because of this mg sine theta. Now after that, we have to learn one of the case related to this, and it is mass tied to rod. We learn mass tied to a string and revolved in vertical circle. Similar dynamics we have to apply to this article, mass tied to a rod. ठीक है? Now here, instead of string, we have a rod. ठीक है? Instead of string, we have a rod. Now you note one thing here. In case of string, there need a presence of some tension. ठीक है? When we are talking about string, presence of tension must be there. But in case of rod, tension is not necessary here. So in case of rod, we do not need any tension. As the rod is rigid, so tension is not expected here. Now I consider here again 4 points. Okay, we have to consider 4 points here. Uppermost point, lowermost point and midpoint, 2 midpoints. Okay. Now uppermost point A, which is similar to this vertical circular motion. So when we are talking this uppermost point, okay, this is the uppermost point A. At uppermost point, when we tie mass to a rod, that time, so here tension is minimum. So tension at A is minimum. So basically no tension here because we are considering a rod and rod is rigid here. So tension we are considering 0 or no tension. Tension is not required. So also practically, when we are revolving the rod with such mass, then at the topmost point also we can consider a 0 speed also. 0 speed we consider because it's a rod and it is a highly rigid. So we can consider here tension 0, then velocity 0, then we use, take a lowermost point, then after that lowermost point. So pay attention, here we get uppermost point, tension 0, speed 0. At lowermost point B, okay, I am talking about the lowermost point. So this is the point B. At point B, when this object is coming from point A to B, we can write here decrease in potential energy is equal to change in kinetic energy. Okay? So we can write here decrease in potential energy is equal to change in kinetic energy. Now here the potential energy is mg into 2r and here it is 0. So decrease in the potential energy is 2 mgr minus 0 means mgr or mrg, 2 mrg, sorry. And kinetic energy. So at this point A, kinetic energy is half mva square. This is the kinetic. At point B, half mvb square. This is the kinetic energy. Okay? Change in kinetic energy means, so this kinetic energy minus this, half mvb square minus half mva square. So that difference we have to consider. So that we are written in the form of equation. Here 1 by 2 m we are taken common. Now after that, we can cancel here the common term, mm get cancelled. And this VA we can substitute in this formula. So speed at point A is 0. So that we have to substitute. Then we get speed at B. So the next equation is, so here this get cancelled. The next equation is 2RG is equal to 1 by 2 VB square. These two we can shift to this side. So we get VB square is equal to 4RG. So this 2 into this 2 is 4. 4RG is VB square, or VB square is 4RG. So by using that, speed at B is equal to root of 4RG. This is speed at lowermost position, minimum speed. This is the minimum speed at lowermost position. Now after that, we have to consider horizontal position. So similar dynamics we have to use. Decrease in gravitational potential energy is equal to change in kinetic energy. Now how much potential energy is decreased? So when we are considering this point, the potential energy is mg into 2r, means 2 mrg or 2 mgr, and this point the potential energy is mgr. So this minus is 2 mgr minus mgr, mgr, mgr or mrg. So we get this kinetic energy 1 by 2 m, this point is a va square, and here it is 1 by 2 m v c square. This point is c and this point is d. Okay. So this minus this we have to take. See here, decrease in gravitational potential energy is equal to change in kinetic energy. Now we can take, we can substitute VA is 0, as well as we can take 1 by 2 m common. Or when we substitute VA is 0, then this term get cancelled. And then we get the term mrg is equal to 1 by 2 mvc square. Then m get cancelled. And this 2 we can shift to this side. Then 2rg is equal to vc square. By using that, we get vc is equal to under root 2rg. This is speed at horizontal position C. Similar manner, we can write it for point D, which is at same level. So because the point C and point D both are at same level, so speed at both the point must be same. So speed at point D is root 2rg. So here we obtain speed at horizontal position. After that, next article is sphere of death in circus. Basically, you already seen this sphere of death in circus, in that motorcyclist ride the motorcycle inside this sphere. Now what is the dynamics behind that we have to learn under this article. Now pay attention here. During this, two-wheeler rider undergo rounds inside hollow sphere here. Initially, they start with small horizontal circle, and then eventually they can increase the radius of that circular path as well as speed, and then they can rotate. Its dynamic is same as mass tied to string. Only the thing is here, force due to tension means T, it is replaced by N. instead of tension we have to consider normal reaction here. Normal reaction exerted by surface of sphere of depth. We know one formula. Linear speed is equal to radius into angular speed. V is equal to R omega. So by using this formula, so you can conclude that linear speed is more for larger circle. Larger circle means a larger radius. Larger radius means more the linear speed. Next one, angular speed. You note here angular speed more for smaller circle means omega. You know that omega is V by R. So it is more for smaller circle means smaller the radius, larger the angular speed. After that, next article is vehicle on top of a convex over bridge. You can see here picture of convex over bridge from Japan. So this is a real life example. Now we study the forces acting on vehicle at the top of the bridge. So when vehicle reach at the top of the bridge, then what are the forces acting on the vehicle that we have to discuss? Now let I draw here a simple diagram. So when this vehicle is at top of the bridge, then forces acting on vehicle. The first force is always weight, which is in the downward direction. And the second force is a normal reaction, which is exerted by the surface of bridge. So two forces, this weight and second one is normal reaction. And resultant of these two forces means resultant of this weight and normal reaction provides centripetal force, because resultant lies inside the center of this convex over bridge. Now pay attention. So resultant of these two means this mg minus this n is the resultant, and this provides centripetal force, means mg minus n is equal to centripetal force. Now we can see here equation. So mg minus n is equal to centripetal force. This is the mg and this is n. Both provide centripetal force. But for this motion, to maintain the contact, if vehicle want to maintain the contact with the bridge, so we have to consider normal reaction, and that normal reaction must be zero. To maintain the contact, normal reaction must be zero. So you can see here, for just maintaining the contact, normal reaction must be zero. So we already learned vertical circular motion. So this is the minimum value at highest point or at the convex over bridge. The normal reaction must be minimum. Okay? How minimum means how much it is? It is zero. For just maintaining the contact, normal reaction is zero. Now let me substitute normal reaction zero in the formula. So we get this mg is equal to mv square by r. Now we cancel here, m get cancelled. We get g is equal to v square by r. So we can write rg is equal to v square. So we get here expression for speed at topmost position or speed at convex over bridge to maintain contact. Similar dynamics you can apply to the speed breakers also. Pay attention when these type of speed breakers are there. When the vehicle moves with the larger speed, it may jump. It may jump from the speed breaker. But to maintain contact, minimum speed necessary on this type of surface is this V is equal to root R. If the speed is greater than this, then vehicle jump. It lose the contact with the surface. So you remember one thing here. This is the minimum speed to maintain a contact between tire and road on such type of bridge, convex over bridge. I hope you understood this article.